I believe this jury had no choice but to conclude as it did because the judge led them right to the fountain of guilt and said, drink, horsey, drink. So they did. So I don't have much disdain for the jury because they followed the instructions that this judge gave them. But I have a lot of disdain for this judge, and not to mention this prosecutor. And I think they were working in concert the entire time to do one thing, which is fulfill Alvin Bragg's campaign promise to get Trump. He has a partisan hack of a DA to blame for this, a DA who doesn't want to prosecute any crime unless it's by a man named Trump. The number of legal hoops that he had to jump through in order to bring this case in the first place were too numerous to outlay on this brief program. And he had a judge who allowed it at every turn.
If they can do this to me, they can do this to anyone. These are, in many cases, I believe, sick people. And this can't be allowed to happen to other presidents. It should never be allowed to happen in the future. But this is far beyond me. This is bigger than Trump. This is bigger than me. This is bigger than my presidency.
This is why they hate him. Biden is a lifelong politician, ran for president 3 times. The last time, he didn't run to help the country. He ran to stop Trump. After he won, he didn't help the country, did he? Because he had already accomplished what he'd set out to do, his lifelong goal of being president. Unlike them, Donald Trump didn't need politics. He had everything he wanted. He chose politics to fight for something bigger than himself, for a country crippled by corrupt, lying fools, and to make that country great again. He ridiculed them, and that's the one thing you can't do in Washington.
We had a DA who is a failed DA. Crime is rampant in New York, violent crime. That's what he's really supposed to be looking at.
No Republican presidential nominee could get a fair trial in Manhattan. Not with a Soros-funded DA, not with a former Biden prosecutor, and not with a judge who not only donated to the Biden campaign, but to a group called Stop Republicans. And the judge did just that.
You saw what happened to some of the witnesses that were on our side. They were literally crucified by this man who looks like an angel, but he's really a devil. He looks so nice and soft, unless you saw him in action. It was a rigged trial.
Last night, Trump shattered another record.
In the history of politics, they raised with small money donors, meaning like $21, $42, $53, $38, a record $39 million in about a 10-hour period.
And breaking news, over the last 24 hours, Trump's raised $53 million.